Welcome back, fans and friends. This is actually, in fact, the reverse of the previous video. It'll be a Mercedes 300 SL, but instead of the 300 SL from their premium line, which the Mercedes 4-pack, this is the vehicle that they give you. In the exact paint scheme of the vehicle that they give you, you can see there the cage and the nice Mercedes logo and everything else on the back. And here's the car we're doing today. Benz 300 SL, so pretty much the same vehicle, except this is their premium version, which was really expensive in that box set, by the way. And this is from the basic set, so this is 27 out of 250. It's 3 out of 10 from their Retro Racers sub-series of the main set. You can see the nice picture of the vehicle. You do get the rear view mirrors, which I always like. There's the engine exhaust grills. They have that unique. It's usually, I think it's on the Matchbox cars, the wheels like that. Painted nice red to match the vehicle. And just moving to the back, it's the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL, Retro Racers, 3 out of 10, everything we already know. Empowering the next generation through play, 2021. And Bilstein, the maker of brakes. Tyson Group division of America. And as we know, because they put the Bilstein on the side of the vehicle, they have to license it, and thus it ends up on the back of the package. Also, the Mercedes-Benz, intellectual property of Mercedes-Benz AG, and are used by Mattel. And obviously, they're telling us things can separate if dropped, and as usual, it conforms to safety things, but not for use with some sets. So, with everything else all covered, just going to go ahead and take it out of the package. So I will hopefully go over it relatively quickly and just get to a few details versus the premium version. It's about half the weight, so if that's important to you, it's nice and shiny. You can see right there the cage, as was in the back. We have 300 SL, Mercedes on the back of it, the gullwing doors, just the opening for it. The doors don't open themselves. Number 2 on the hood, you can just see how nice and shiny and reflective this is. We have the Mercedes. I don't really know if that's the Mercedes symbol. It's kind of mispainted. Not serious. The lights are unpainted. The grille is separate color because it is a separate piece. However, as we can see here, the whole thing is red. To make the entire vehicle look the same, we have Hot Wheels written on the side. Number 2, Hot Wheels on the side. Number 2, there's the rearview mirrors. Nice and easy to see through the cabin. Although there are these 2 bars here that reflect light in such a way that it can be kind of difficult. It's made to slide the windows forward and backwards. And there we have the plain detail with the defroster, windshield wipers molded into the window, driver on the... Is he... Well, let me just take a look. So yeah, the steering wheel's over there on the left side, just making sure. And then you pretty much see here, besides being about twice as heavy, pretty much everything else is nearly identical. And this one is number 9 instead of number 2. They've painted over the engine louvers over there. Obviously, the wheels are the 2-piece plastic with the rubber outside. These even have tire treads. So I did the McLaren one, did not have the tire treads. That's very nice. In the bottom, everything else this is 1-piece metal, and this is 1-piece plastic. So that's probably why there is the additional weight. And then just moving to the front, they have bothered. This is probably one of the better premiums in terms of the details are just more painted in. And you can see the basics model there not doing quite as good a job. The lights are the same color as the top of the body. Everything else appears to be the same. And you can see they've done actually for once, they've painted a better detail into the premium than they did the basics. I've covered how certain premiums like the Corvette and the ID4 did a really poor job of painting anything on the vehicle. Meanwhile, you go out and you get the basics one and it's just done better. This is the reverse. And then we can see there 300 SL, mimicked between the left and the right car. Everything is nearly identical. But obviously this one, I do like this one better. And it was really expensive. Like I said, those 4 box sets are not cheap anymore. They were never cheap to begin with, but now they're even more expensive. So interestingly enough, they have used the color of the outside panel to make it into the bottom panel, and it just contrasts, allows for us to see the steering wheel under there. because obviously it's Mercedes-Benz, so it's a left-hand drive car. And obviously they've painted in the rear turning lights, while this is, because the whole thing is red, it's very difficult to see. So there, fans and friends, this is the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL from the Hot Wheels Basic Set 2021. It comes from Toronto. Just doing the roll test, nice and easy, that's all Mattels do. So thanks for watching, and till the next one.